Hello, welcome to Mastering Java Lesson 6. What we're going to do here is learn about the enhanced for loop that's really tailor-made to help you search through arrays from beginning to end. Now, we've already learned how to loop through arrays. What we essentially do is set up a variable. We start it off at 0, and then we increment that variable, and we're accessing the elements of the array by using the index. And that's perfectly fine. But that kind of process is used so frequently in programming when you create an array and you search through the array or scan through it for something that they've actually created a loop in Java that does it much faster. So for instance, let's go ahead and create an array. We're going to call it, let's call it an integer array. I'm going to call it my name, Jason. The brackets mean it's an array like this. And inside of this guy, we'll just put some numbers. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or let's do it like this, 10, 11, and we'll close it off like this. So now we have an array. Now again, typically if we wanted to search through this guy, and let's say we wanted to print the array out to the screen, we would create a variable, set it off at 0, and then we would access JSON bracket variable starting at 0, and the loop would go through 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time we go through the loop, we'd be putting an index in here so that we can access and print it out. And we've done that before many times. Now the enhanced for loop is set to do this a lot easier. So instead of doing all of that stuff, keeping track of the index and all that stuff, inside of the for loop, just create an integer, and you can name this anything you want, but let's call it elements. Right? Now we're not going to set it equal to 0 or anything like that. We're just going to do that. We're going to put a colon here, and then after that we're going to put the name of the array that we want to search through. This time the array is called JSON. So to make it more readable, I'll put the colon between like this. Now this is a for loop, so we need to open a curly brace and hit enter, and now this